Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Trying the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Broussard. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Snow. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And defenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's McMillan. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Underwood. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He caught it! And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the big play starts with the protection up front. This takes a long time to develop. He's going to start all the way on the right side, run all the way across the field, so you got to have protection. He hangs in there, throws the football perfectly. The big play, the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Forced out of the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on. No one's going to get it. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Temple. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Working that left side now. Fighting off the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. All the way in for the touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here we go, they'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires left. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Broussard. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He might want another play. Steps away. Looking down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Completes it in the middle. Makes a man miss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab at the 30. And getting down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Fires into the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Up-tempo for the offense. trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll send the back in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout by the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Snap. It's Snow. They cough it up near their own goal line. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Finds his tight end. Good, solid tackle. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Temple. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Broussard. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the red zone, looking for a space. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run it left here. Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Birch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So first down will open up the final period. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
1st and goal for the offense. DB's right up on the receivers. Just keep slinging it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over.
Beck's going for the goal line. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely.
First and 10.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And listen, I like this near the goal line, right? Do something a little bit different. Trying to get you guys with a little bit of speed on the perimeter. Everybody brings in all those big bodies for the goal line. Try to be stout up the middle and not give up the run. So nice job of getting positive yards down in the red zone.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Finds his big tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and it's 4th down. Obviously, I think this is go time. I mean, you're down by multiple possessions. You need a touchdown. This is a short yardage opportunity. You've got to go get 6 on the board.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job. And
the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. A quick pass to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Oh, maybe a double pass. Oh, they're after him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in down the sideline. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away to buy time. Escapes the sack. Escapes the pressure going right. Slips a tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical.
A shot toward the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown to ratchet up the pressure late in this game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. An incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
One more play to pad the stats. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And that was a play call the coordinator had